everybody, welcome back to the Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with the Rumour Has It video where we talk about players linked to Newcastle United in the upcoming transfer window. We're going to be talking about a player, a very skillful player, a very familiar Premier League name in this latest video. So we're going to get stuck right into this player and look at some of the stats and just see where we think they might fit into the Newcastle United squad. So we're going to get right into this in a minute. Before we do, a little reminder, if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. We'd love you to come and join us. We're on 2,500 subs. Loads of room for you here at Evermore, all free content, 2 live shows Mondays and Wednesdays on pop-up videos, just like the one you're about to watch. All free, don't charge a penny for this. We just love talking about Newcastle United, bringing you stats and chats as much as we can. So let's get stuck into this player then. So the player that we are talking about straight away is this lad right here, a very familiar name. Yes, Raphinha, Leeds United, former Leeds United winger, moved on to Barcelona for about 55 million in the summer. Done all right at Barcelona by all accounts, but Barcelona financially are in a little bit of trouble. I think they have to raise round about 150 million quid's worth of money from player sales to enable them to go out and sign new players, as batshit crazy as that sounds. So Raphinha is apparently one of those players that could be deemed as a sellable asset, possibly along with the likes of Frankie de Jong as well, who was heavily linked to Manchester United. I can't see de Jong coming to Newcastle, sadly. I think he's a smashing player, but I don't think we'll be in for him. But yeah, Raphinha apparently is a player that Newcastle United are very interested in. Now, this is according to Sport, which is a Spanish publication. So they are saying that that Arsenal apparently bidded 62 million quid for Raphinha in January. That was all over Sky Sports as well. That wasn't enough for Barca to break bread. I think they were looking for near 70+ million for Raphinha. Didn't come in. So they're going to wait until the summer. Now, possibly, the 60 million quid mark might be a more realistic figure in the summer for Raphinha. Now, who is Raphinha, if you don't know already? 26-year-old Brazilian, international, 16 caps, 5 goals. He was absolutely sensational for Leeds United. Kept them up in the league, really. Very skillful player. Great from set pieces, shooting from range. He can track back and defend as well. He's got a hell of an engine on him. He was one of the most creative, skillful players in the Premier League for the length of time that he was here and made a hell of an impact in English football. So rightly so, earned a move to Barcelona, and Barcelona aren't the same Barcelona as they once were, but I think Raphinha, the view was that he would do quite well then. And you can see from his stats there, he's played 35 games, 21 of those have been starts, 7 goals and 8 assists. So it's not too bad, really, when you look at it in that regard for, a player who come from Leeds United to Barcelona. It's not too bad. In terms of his strengths, as we said there, they're there for everybody to see. His stats per 90 minutes, if we have a little look at that, and then we'll look at how he compares with one of our existing players who he could potentially come in and maybe take a spot on the side or challenge him for a space. So you can see there his goals to game ratio is in the 46th percentile, but his shot, he's right up in the 85th percentile. This is players in his position across the top 5 European leagues. So he's nearly averaging 3 shots a game. Some of his other key stats as well is progressive carries. He's up the 77th percentile, and his goal creation chances as well is in the 80th percentile. His key passes, he's 71 percentile. So he is a very talented footballer. How does he compare with another player we have on the side there, who's Miguel Almiron, who's had a sensational season for us? You can see Miggy is ahead of him in the goals, only just mind you, because Miggy's in double digits, but everything else, Raphinha eclipsed Miggy on key passes, goal creation chances, progressive carries, shots, everything else you could possibly imagine. Me personally, I think Raphinha would be a fantastic signing for Newcastle United. I think, he showed already at Leeds United what he can do in the Premier League. I think it'll be a brilliant signing. 60 million quid. Is it a bit too much money for the lad? Who knows? Apparently James Maddison's still a huge transfer target for us. Could get him for 40 potentially in the summer. Who knows? But we know we need some more creativity. We need some more goals in this Newcastle United side. So definitely, I'm all in for Raphinha to Newcastle United. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We always appreciate what you have to say. We always try and engage with as many of you as we possibly can. As I mentioned at the start, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you on board. Loads of room for you and evermore. And if you like the video, help get it around YouTube as well. It really helps the channel grow. So this is Chris signing off for now. Let's keep supporting that team. We'll call United. We'll be back with some more transfer rumours soon, and we'll catch you later. Cheers now.